Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 15th of July 2023. This day is celebrated as World Youth Skills Day. World Youth Skills Day is celebrated on 15th of July every year, or to raise the awareness about the importance of technical vocational education and training and the development of other skills relevant to both local and global economies. 15th of July is also celebrated as the birth anniversary of the following personalities, including most important one, Jamshedji Jijabai, 15th July 1783 up to 14 April 1859, a very wealthy charity from his business. Jamshedji Jijabai's most name is due to his charity. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that India France is set to co-development jet engine. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron addresses a joint press conference at the Élysée Palace in Paris on July 14, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that Jaishankar raises outstanding issues along a line of actual control with the China's top diplomat Wang Yi. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar with the former Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi during a meeting on the sidelines of ASEAN Regional Forum ARF ministerial meeting in Jakarta on July 14, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that 36 children rescued in Udaipur after a campaign against child labor. Posters with the appeal to public being released at the start of a month-long campaign against child labor in Udaipur. The Hindu newspaper also states that re-elected Uzbekistan's president says accept constructive opposition. Uzbekistan's president Shavkat Mirziyoyev. The Hindu newspaper also states that China criticizes German call for reducing dependency on Chinese products as protectionism. Chinese Foreign Minister spokesperson Wang Wenbin. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that Chandrayaan 3 makes near perfect lift-off aimed chair expected to make a soft landing on the moon August 23. Indian Space Research Organization Chairman Somnath said that the translunar injection of Chandrayaan 3 will be carried out on August 1st with a proposed soft landing on August 23. Indian Space Research Organization's launch vehicle Mark 3rd LVM-3M4 rocket carrying Chandrayaan 3 lifts off from the launch pad at Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota Friday, July 14, 2023. Indian Express also states that after another cheetah death at Kono, officials looking into satellite collars as possible cause. Suraj was translocated from the South Africa to Kono National Park in the February this year. With this death, 8 felines, including 3 cubs born to Namibian cheetah Jawlala, have died at the park since March. One more male cheetah died at Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh on Friday, the second one of this week, taking the total number of feline fatalities this year to 8. According to the Madhya Pradesh Wildlife Authorities, a monitoring team spotted the cheetah Suraj in a lethargic state around 6:30 a.m. in the Masawani beat of Palpur East Zone. Indian Express also states that India and United Kingdom look to close FTA talks on the 5 chapters with the continuous issues. In addition to the two countries are also working to iron out differences on issues like intellectual property rights, IPR, and rules of the origin, and some differences in the service sectors under the FTA negotiations, the officials said. The Commerce Ministry had on Wednesday stated that the Indian-UK talks for the free trade agreement have reached a critical stage. Commerce and Industry Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal was in London from July 10 to 12 for the free trade agreement talks. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that not just Yamuna backflow from dozens of drains flooded in Delhi. The road leading to ITO and Rajghat were among new parts of the city to go under the waist-deep waters after drainage that emptied into the Yamuna began flowing back on Friday. Even as the swollen river itself began receding, but only fractions of meter every hour. In the Times also stated that your communities opposes UCC Uniform Civil Code over lack of transparency, threat to diversity. Even as the deadline for sending views on the Uniform Civil Code, which was July 14, was extended to July 28. On Friday, many communities in Mumbai have submitted their dissent. There are two main points of contention are the lack of transparency around the code and threat to diversity. Hindustan Times also stated that Russia-Ukraine conflict among the key issues discussed between Modi and Macron. French President Emmanuel Macron and India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended a meeting at the Foreign Affairs Ministry in Paris Friday, July 14, 2023. France is looking to further strengthen cooperation on an array of topics ranging from the climate to military sales and the strategic Indo-Pacific region. Foreign Secretary Vinay Kwatra said on Friday that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron discussed the Russia-Ukraine conflict in detail and its impact on the developing countries. He said that the Prime Minister has been the biggest advocate that conflict must be resolved with the diplomacy. Going towards the economy of the country, India's wholesale prices remain in deflationary territory for third successive month in June. The decline in the inflation rate in June is primarily due to the fall in prices in minerals, oils, food products. India's goods exports dropped 22% to hit a 8-month low in June. Information technology stocks led the Sensex past 66,000 to new peak. The bull statue of Bombay Stock Exchange building in Mumbai. Going towards the world news, including rocket being developed by Japan's space agency explodes during a testing, but no injuries reported. Russia's Putin snubs Prigozhin, Biden jokes about a poison. China accuses United States of militarizing space following protest over the Navy plane's Taiwan Strait transit. Watch in Kosovo parliament brawl erupts after lawmaker throws water on the Prime Minister. United States Senate committees passes resolution recognizing Arunachal Pradesh as an integral part of India. Climate activists block runways at 2 German airports, disrupting flights for hours. Going towards the science and technology, one more cheetah dies in Kuno National Park. At the cheetah at Kuno National Park in Shiopur, one more cheetah, Suraj, has been confirmed dead at Kuno National Park in the Madhya Pradesh on July 14, 2023. Western Ghats lost 5% evergreen forest cover, shows analysis. Indian Institute of Science and Energy and Wetland Research Group launched the Western Ghats Spatial Decision Support System (WGSDSS), which has been designed as a part of the ongoing ecological research in the Western Ghats. This research says enhances governance transparency while meeting societal needs, which helps in the prudent management of ecologically and hydrologically vital Sahyadri hill ranges. The curious link between endometriosis and infectious bacterium. A diagram illustrating endometriosis. Open Artificial Intelligence executive denies the claims that GPT-4 has been dumped down. Current user reactions are a far cry from the initial euphoria around GPT-4. At last, there is a famous quotation said by Stephen Hawking, William Hawking. whose birth anniversary is 8 January 1942 up to 14 March 2018, was an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and an author who, at the time of his death, was director of research at the Center of Theoretical Cosmology at the University of Cambridge. Between 1979 and 2009, he was a Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at the University of Cambridge, widely viewed as one of the most prestigious academic posts in the world. Mr. Stephen Hawking says a famous quotation. He says that, "So remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet," as he was handicapped. Try to make a sense of what you see and hold on that a childlike wonder about what makes the universe exist. Although he was paralyzed. Okay, thank you.